Well, hello! Hi! It's me, Mik Scarlet here again. I recently uploaded a video called The Beginner's Guide to the Social Model of Disability, and it struck me that I needed to do something quite quickly about the other really key topic, and it's a hot topic even amongst disabled people: language and disability. Now, I said disabled people. Should I have said people with disabilities? No, and I'll explain why. If we accept the social model that says we are disabled by the world around us and the way it treats us because of our impairment, the word that the social model gives to what the medical model calls disability, i.e. the bits of us that don't work, like me and my legs and my wheelchair, then disability is an action. It's something that's done to us. It's not something about us. Therefore, we can't be with it. It has to be an adjective. So it has to be before the word person or people. Therefore, we are disabled people because we have that disability placed on us by society. We are people with impairments. I am a person with a spinal cord injury, for example, but I am still a disabled person. And it's like that because if it was the other way around, if you like people with disabilities, then what you're saying is that the disability is all about us. It's mine. I'm with it. So it's not social model thinking. And you know what that means, folks, don't you? But you can't change the world with it. You've got to wait to be cured. And that's not what disabled people want. We want to, if you make it disabled people, or, more grammatically correct, if you want to put the person first, it should be a person or people who is or who are disabled. Still, then, an action. It's longer, but if you really are stuck with the idea of making it people first language, then it has to be people who are disabled. Because then you can undo that. That's the point of the social model. We can lessen the way society disables us. Using people first with the with in there, disabled with, with disabilities, you are making it so that there is no way of changing it. People first is a static language. And it's very much the same as saying blue ball or ball with blueness. Okay? So please, it doesn't matter what you think, that's grammatically correct if you accept the social model. If you don't, fine, use whatever language you like, but you're no friend of mine. Now, the other one we hear a lot of course, is differently abled. Excuse me. Now, this one is also referring back to us. It makes us so I'm not disabled. No, you are. Because even if you don't think your physical or mental impairment disables you, okay, the way the world treats you does. So while you are differently abled, the term takes the responsibility of society to do something. It's one of those phrases that maybe in the long off future, when I am well dead, might fall into common parlance. Because once I'm not disabled by society, I may well be differently abled. But at the moment, I ain't, you ain't, none of us ain't, right? And that's it. So basically, both people with disabilities and differently abled ignore the fact that it's not about us, it's about society. We are disabled by the barriers that society throws in our way. So there you go, there's the two. There are others, but they're the two big ones. I think they are the most important. Because if you get those right, all the rest start falling into place. Now, when I say right, you might go, I totally disagree with this, Mick, and you're an absolute idiot. But there has been a lot of debate about this. You youngsters out there are thinking that you've just invented this discussion. I can tell you that as an old duffer, I remember being on telly in the 90s. Yes, I was one of the first disabled people to appear on television in the early 90s and the late 1980s. And we had exactly the same debate. And I used to present a programme, and each year we'd all get together and go, what are we going to be called this year? And I have used differently abled, specially challenged, special, physically challenged and mentally challenged, disabled people, people with disabilities. We've used them all. It was a 10-year run, the show. Trust me, we used pretty much all of them. And in the end, we started at disabled people and we came all the way back to disabled people because it's the only one that grammatically works. So don't repeat our mistakes because we wasted 10 years on this rubbish, right? Just use disabled people. It helps you make the world lessen your disability. It won't lessen your impairment, but as the social model says, that's just part of life's rich tapestry. So embrace that, fight the disabling world, use correct social model language, and we'll all get there quicker. Otherwise, I'm going to be making this video in another 10 years, and no one wants to see that, do they? No, Nick, no. So, with that, my wonderful disabled people and our wonderful non-disabled allies, because that's the other big one, isn't it? What are you? Are you abled or non-disabled? We'll explore that another time. So, for all of you viewers out there in the wonderful world of YouTube, I bid you another adieu. Ta-da!